TERRAFULLSIGHT here, as I'm miserably failing with my views on YouTube now. I decided to talk about the Delphi murders tonight. It has been a good while since I've looked this case up. I think the last video I did was last year sometime, and this Allen guy is due in court in October. Now, I'm still effing baffled with this suspect that they claim is the murderer. You know, I was looking through some videos the other night, and the Delphi murders were some of them. And one of them I came across was the man in the trunk of a car that the woman took a picture of. And this man looked, body, form, and everything looked like the one in the camera on the phone. I mean, I have so many videos up on this. If you want to dive into them. And I mean, I got mapping that I've done. And every little piece of my own so-called evidence or investigations has, leave me baffled and mind blown that they picked up this Allen guy. I mean, this friggin' guy is, to me, I don't even think he doesn't fit none of the description of anybody. I mean, you go back into this case when it first came out, you will see that the lead investigating officer with the glasses, I forget his name, but he was talking about there was no witnesses that day on the trail. You know, there was so many things said in this Delphi murder case that, this picking up of the Allen guy is just leaves you scratching your effing head to say, what are you doing? And for them to keep prolonging, and now October 2024 will be the next date. I mean, you just gotta wonder, is this guy really the friggin' killer? I mean, nothing has came up since he's been caught but one bullet. So whatever happened to the creepy dolls? Whatever happened to the stage scene? And why hasn't any of this stuff been released yet on Allen? You know, all this stuff that came up that this person could have worked in a friggin' meat factory, chopping up beef, and would explain why he butchered the girls like he did, right? Because he had a experience of, or whatever the hell he did with the knife and the gun, and, there's so much stuff that if you go back into this case, and Allen was just an average CVS or Walgreens friggin' develop your photo guy. I mean, yeah, I believe he owned guns. And of course, when they picked him up and raided his house, oh, we found a bullet. It's like, so what if you found a frickin' bullet? Did you take that bullet and put it in the evidence room just to say we got something? And, there's just so much stuff that can twist this case around. And Alan being a suspect, it's a friggin' joke. I mean, there were so many people saying, this guy did it, that guy did it. It's Garrett's. It's, the old man with the glasses that owned the friggin' property the girls were found on, and they were for sure it was the old man. And there was, oh my God, so many twists and turns in this case. But Alan, it makes me want to punch a hole in my freaking head that they're that stupid to make this guy the friggin', it's that day, he's the guy. People like to ride in this cemetery at night, boy. There's no more from dusk till dawn in the cemetery. Just drive through it, hang in it. That's right. But anyways, I'm pretty much, you could say, I'm dying to hear what they're gonna bring out on this guy. And then there's first attorneys screwed up by linking information. But then you got the fat guy, Anthony Snots. He literally talked to the girls that day, but he was getting a cold shoulder because they didn't show up to meet him. This all these freaking people. And then they had the, all the drug ringers, the drug lord, and all these people that they had. The list goes on and on of what they had on people, and people were literally, right, just pointing that finger. It's him, it's him. It's this one, it's that one. Then they had another guy with curly hair that looked like the second sketch of, you sit here and you talk about it and all the stuff that comes through this case, and all they got is Allen. It's Richard Allen. I think that's his name. Allen, whatever the fuck his name is. But you had all these other people. You had all these other witnesses. You had all this other stuff. And the police said there was no witnesses. What the hell? Oh, great. People are going to get out here and walk their freaking, let their dog run around in the freaking cemetery. I swear, people think this is a freaking park at night. But anyways, before I get thrown off track, now it looks like I'm walking through. Jerk offs, get out of here. You have a freaking dog. Fight, fight, fight. But anyways, as I was saying, this case continues to baffle the minds. I mean, I would love for people that have recently, well, not recently, but who have commented on my stuff, telling me that I'm wrong, telling me that, you're an idiot, and you're stupid, and you're just blah, blah, blah. You don't know what you're talking about. I would like to know what they got to say now, when everybody fought to the core on this case to pinpoint who they believe the person, the POI, person of interest is, let alone is the friggin' killer. I would love for these people to come back and tell me what they think now. And, I mean, I would have to go through all my videos for this to, even to go back and tell them, what do you think of this now? I even had people telling me I was the frickin' killer. I was the killer. I had people literally commenting on my videos, turn yourself in. If you think about it, wow. I have a picture where I was in 2017. And, I mean, I got the video up. I went up to a railroad tracks. I had a coat that looked like Bridge Guy, BG. if anybody's interested in checking it out. But I did that. I said down the hill, and I did the walk too. But guess what? I don't have a limp. And I'm not tall like this guy. He's got to be about 5'8", 5'11", Reggie guy. I'm 5'6". So, I mean, technical difficulties. Damn it. Everything all right? We're all alive. We're still going. But anyways, I'm telling you, I was even accused of being the killer. That's how desperate people were to just, and that's how twist and turned and this friggin' case was, how demented it was. Everybody knew this, everybody knew that, everybody had their POI, and everybody was just throwing everybody under the bus. Even the other guy with the tattoos and, I forgot his name, but he went to jail for kidnapping a girl and putting her in his house, for Christ's sake. He was even up, but then he was dismissed, and you got the Anthony Snots, and it's just, the list goes on and on. And people swore up and down, it's him. Whoever friggin' was up there for grabs, them people was him, and that was it. But now, Richard Allen, this ordinary looking man that don't look like he has any ounce of gonna kill somebody, let alone draw a gun, tie him up to a tree and put these creepy dolls there. And that's the damn thing. That's the key word in this frickin' case. They said there was creepy dolls on this case. Where the F are they? And why did they go in Allen's house to find just a friggin' bullet? Where's the creepy dolls? Did that guy have a infatuation? Or there had to have been something in his house that would lead them to believe that he had creepy dolls in his house to sit down at the crime scene because he was a freak like that. That don't even come up in this friggin' case. It's just they found the bullet was there, and the gun. That's it, the bullet's all we need. And all this other evidence. I mean, I was led to believe myself from my own thoughts and theories, ideas, that there was a meat person at a meat factory, because someone did mention in my comments, there was a guy with a meat, he was a meat freaking packer or something, cut up meat. And even that was getting closer to the, to the edge of, probably solving a case of some suspect, but that blew out the door too, out the window. Poof, gone, blown away. Richard Allen. And it pisses me off that they're just sticking with this guy. The guy ain't got a friggin', he looks like he's ready to swivel up and die, all right? He looks like he's just ready to, keel over in his grave in jail. And they're literally saying, this is the guy. But because, right, what the hell are they doing taking so long? October 2024, folks. I'm going to see if this man is the killer. And I want to goddamn see this evidence that was found, pictures. The pictures were leaked, they said. But when you got them, I went over them in videos too, they were blurry as hell. They did look like the kids, they did look like they had, but you couldn't see them at all, and it was a friggin' crock of shit. So, I mean, what more is it gonna take, for this damn case to go in the right direction? And I'm not charge an innocent man because they just want to cover up something. And I'll tell you, man, I got my reason to believe that the good guys were going to, try and pin it on the bad guys, but it didn't work out that way. Someone had a dumb moment and couldn't do it the right way, you know. They just had to, yeah, that's right, screw everything up. They couldn't get the job done right, let alone, you know, the stories of the girls or even the girls' families of text messages in this case. You know, they're even saying something about a family member getting caught up in the drug lords and these, you know, whatever they did, they didn't pay their debt or they ripped someone off. That was in the case. And where did all that information go? And that had nothing to do with Richard Allen. It was something to do with, you know, all this perverted child molesting pieces of shits out there in Indiana way. Seems to be a lot of them perverts out west for some apparent reason. And they have a lot of people out there, boy. I mean, Anthony Snots being one of them. And look at now, you don't even hear about him in the news no more. Gonna talk about, you pay me if you want an interview. He wants to get paid or something about sex. The friggin' pervert just don't give up. But I swear that man, right, was not the guy. They think they have him now. So I mean, what does anybody think? Hold on, what we got here? Yo, Ted. What's up, my man? Cast and Blast. Dennis. Hello, everybody. I know I don't get many people around here. Oh, man, it's good to see you joining in. Thank you all for joining in. But who's ever just joined in talking about the Delphi murders and how bizarre this case is really turning out. I mean, if anybody wants to dive in this case that hasn't already or don't know about it, check out my Delphi murder videos and give me your thoughts, theories, and ideas, because I tell you, man, it's just insane of how this friggin', Rishole, yeah, I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. But yeah, I'm definitely just trying to get a grip on how this case is going. And with all the friggin' evidence. And like I said, where's that woman that said she talked the bridge guy? This woman supposedly got up and moved because she didn't want nothing to do with it. But yet she saw bridge guy that day. And yet the cop says there was no witnesses. But yet, supposedly Richard Allen was on that path that day. Now, wouldn't that make him a witness? And where does that lead him really in this case? It's just fucking insane to even think. I'm good to... What's up, my man? Coop Musician Vision. Coop Musician Vision. Yeah, the puggy's out with me. Always gotta bring the dog for a walk because no one else does in the damn house. Old man Pug getting old. Poor bastard had 20 teeth pulled out of him. He's only got 9 teeth out of 40. Don't know how the hell that happened because the last pug we had never had a rotten tooth. It's like, what the fuck are they? Damn. But Anyways, as we walk through the neighborhood of who knows where, I'm just baffled. Thought I'd just come on tonight and talk about this because of the simple fact that I'm sick of waiting. Seriously, I'm sick of waiting. I want an answer. I want this solved. I want this, what they have of evidence on this man Allen. And I want it to come out. I'm sick of waiting. They say they got the killer. This is the day. But yet, the case is not showing a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing of what Allen did, how he did it. The creepy dolls. All this stuff that was supposedly at the crime scene is just disappeared. All it is down to now is one simple bullet. And I'm definitely not satisfied with that. Very disappointed and very disgusted because there's a wrongfully accused man sitting in jail right now. And until they prove it, I will call him wrongfully accused. I want proof. And that's the thing these days, folks. It ain't innocent until proven guilty. No, it is not. You're guilty until proven innocent. And that happened to me back in 2003. Got arrested. Told them what happened. They didn't believe me. Violated my parole. Went to jail for a year. That's right. Went to jail for a year. Shit tires. I need new tires for my truck. They're freaking bald. Did a differential work on my truck at Toyota, where I bought it, and literally my 2 sets of front tires, bald as fuck. Very pissed off. Phew. It's nice to have not a steamy heat wave kicking right now. Especially now that I had to go around the whole goddamn cemetery because some jerk off had to bring their dogs out at night. I don't know what the hell people are thinking. But, damn. Anyways, what do you think? What does anybody think? This guy's great. Came for the mayo, left for the mustard. Jail is gay, literally. And no, I'm sorry, bro. You do not turn gay in jail. If you want to turn gay in jail, you can. Jail, though, no. Me going in jail, I didn't have nobody come near me. But I didn't, had a gay guy as a bunk bed mate. And mind you, this guy is, This is dumb. Thanks. Well, I guess you weren't here in the beginning. And if it's dumb, what do you think about the Delphi murders? If this is dumb. Who's that? No, that's all right. Matthew's got his freedom of speech. All comments welcomed here at Terriful Sight. You think it's dumb, it's dumb. Don't like me, you don't like me. But I would like to ask you there, Matthew, if this is dumb, what are your thoughts and theories on the Delphi murder case? And if you just joined now and missed everything I said, well, then I advise you to go back and listen to it. Because I'll tell you, I was talking about the Delphi murders. So, if you got anything to say, I'd like to hear it in a comment of what you think about the Delphi murders and Richard Allen being the main suspect, which he is not to anything that has been in this case for the past years up until his capture. Nothing leads to this man, so. But I don't care if I got their freedom of speech. You think it's dumb? Thanks. But as I was saying about jail, no, you don't have to turn gay in jail unless you're trying to run the shit. Unless you're trying to piss people off. Yeah, you'll get raped. I seen it. I seen a motherfucker get stabbed to death in jail, went into a lockdown. COs came to my room, asked me what I saw, because I saw it. I said, well, there was a stabbing? Yeah, thanks, man. I'm not snitching. You go to the next room, buddy. Because, yeah, jail ain't no joke. But if you learn to mind your business in jail, people will leave you alone, and I guarantee that. Jail is just time, and you got lots of time. Not fun. But I did sleep in a bunk bed with a gay guy, and I'll tell you right now, this guy was on Jerry Springer. So if you ever see some skinny little bald-headed colored man on Jerry Springer, and I think he was on there, I did see that episode, I forgot what it was about. I think his boyfriend was cheating on him or something. And I think the boyfriend maybe had another man there, but that son of a bitch got up and started buck wild on the other idiot. Oh, you don't cheat on me. What? He sit there and talk about his being on Jerry Springer all day. And I'll tell you, I was sitting in the friggin' bed with him. He was on the top bunk, I was on the bottom bunk. Which I don't know how I got the bottom bunk, because you're supposed to get the friggin' top bunk, because you're a newbie. But, oh my God, he'd sit there, laugh and giggle and and bounce on the bed and talk about his Jerry Springer days. Everybody in there, well, did you meet Jerry Springer? And, oh, I shook his hand, and he's talking all this stuff and bouncing on the frickin' bed. And, you know, people will come in, that guy met Jerry Springer. And new guys are coming in, oh, you met Jerry Springer? And he's over there bouncing, And I got up one day and I went to the CO. I said, man, you gotta move me out of that bed. He's like, why? I said, he's bouncing around, I can't take it no more. He's telling the same damn story every fucking day. I said, you better get me out of the bed. Fucking guy's like, well, if you're gonna get out of that bed and you're gonna take a mattress and sleep on the floors, I don't give a shit. Give me a mattress, I'm going to sleep on the fucking floor. Then the guy literally came up to me. He's like, why'd you move out of the bed? He said, is there something wrong? You got a problem? I said, I ain't got no problem, I just want to sleep. I'm like, dude, you're up there bouncing on the bed. I was like, I ain't no fucking problem with you, but if you want a problem, like a problem, and I was ready to throw down on this little fucking faggot. Fuck this shit. But everything went well. He shook my hand, and that dude left me alone. He said, you need anything, you tell me you need something, I'll get it for you. Something like that. Oh, man. Jail could be fun if you make it fun. Jail could be bad if you make it bad. Jail could be just jail if you mind your business. So, if you want it in jail, you can get it. Me, I'll tell you, I got a strong will. And I don't need none of that stuff. I don't need nothing. I can literally go down, shut down, and that's it. Don't care. There's more to life than that. What I did do in jail was act like a fucking nut. And everybody told me I should have been in Bridgewater. I would have loved to have went to Bridgewater. Yeah, Bridgewater. But I'll tell you, in all seriousness, this case, they'll find murders as we walk along my empty, dead street now. That case, let alone, is going to drive people insane. It's just like the Maura Murray case. It's so spiraled out of control. And, you know, there's that one thing that needs to be looked at, and they're not looking at it. So, that being said, anybody write something new? Yeah, no. Just making sure. I like to try and, you know, keep my, contacting with everybody. I like to try and keep everything good. Without the fans, there is no bands. But yeah, this case would be enough to drive someone mentally insane. Especially the families that lost, you know, all their 2 children. Oh man. For senselessness. Like I said, my thoughts, theories on this case. The good guys were trying to get the bad guys, but they goofed. Did not plan it right. So they did something that they shouldn't have. And now they're just trying to cover it up by throwing it on any old average Joe that could have been in that area at the time, which was Alan, and point the finger at him. Don't get me wrong. Thoughts, theories, ideas, that's it. Until they prove it's Alan completely, and not just this stupid bullet thing, then I'm not buying it. I'm not listening to it, and I'm definitely not for it. I think they got an innocent man, and I think they're gonna really screw up if they don't get him out. So, on that note, the walk's almost done. I thank you all for joining. I know that ain't a lot, but oh man. But this is what I like to do. And I'll tell you, if I could solve a mystery one day, only go to show my knowledge is true. Because I love mystery. And I love solving it. But until that next video, everybody be safe, take care, and always beware. You definitely don't know what's out there. Especially if they're, you know, true down to earth people trying to clean up the town the wrong way and want to throw it on some average Joe like us, make us look bad. But until that next video, folks, be safe, take care once again. Out. Now if I can shut this off with no technical detail. Hey, Ted. Hang on, Pug. So you're going to rip the phone out of my hand. Good night, everybody. Good night.